Video review for the entire 6-week session of the June-July Intermediate West Coast Swing class in Hanover, New Hampshire. I'm Jamie Orr, and my website is swingjamie.com. We started off doing some fold variations. The most basic fold is to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Always remember when doing a hammerlock to do the turn, to have the hand below the lady's belt. When you're turning, what I mean is 1, 2. As you turn her, let it drop below the belt and then come back up. Anytime you force the hand above the belt, it actually hurts the shoulder. So we did that one. Then we added a ronde, 3 and 4. We could both do a ronde, or we could just do 1, 2, and let the lady do the ronde. Christia often crosses over on her ronde and then has to, so she's crossed over, then she has to bring her right foot out. I'll show you what I mean. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. She has to come out from behind with her right foot to start on beat 1. Now we also added a fold where the leader is walking backward and the follower is walking forward. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So in that case, you can walk guys as many times as you want. It's a nice little way to hit some breaks because it gives you some flexibility on when you do it. You're just limited to how much space you have. A crowded floor, you can't go very far. That was our folds. Let's see. We also did a section on what Jen Lyons calls shake and bake. And it starts with a stalker whip. I'll just do the one stalker whip with the shake and bake first. It's a 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we just send her out. And you could do an anchor step, but oftentimes we'll hit a break there. It'll be something like 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and hit. We'll often hit a break right there. A lot of times, if there is no break, you just soften it. You end up bringing her out on the wrong foot. So ladies, you have to do a little correction there. I'll show you what I mean. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Triple step and walk, walk. I think if you counted it up, you'd find that actually she's not ready to come out. She expects another anchor, but it just feels like for an intermediate advanced dancer, she makes that correction very easily, I find. Ladies, you just do an and 1. Then we added another stalker whip to it. So we're going 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, coaster step, walk, walk, triple step, and then we bring her out. That was actually 2 8s back to back. I'll count it one more time. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 2 stalker whips back to back. Then we did a move. I'm not sure I'm doing these in the order in which we learned them. There was a sugar push that had some little tap steps in it, and we had to initiate it very quickly going into parallel position, which we use a lot in Latin dancing, where we're actually going to be like a parallelogram that's turned slightly. Well, to keep her from going off and doing some fancy footwork and some sugar push that she's got in her own mind, I want to very quickly get her into that position by bringing her slightly forward with the left shoulder on beat 1. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can do as many of these as you want. Then a tuck, turn, triple step. Then we gave her an underarm turn, and we did a little hand drag down her left shoulder, so that now we're guys right, ladies left. We're going to do a reverse whip and put a little Lindy Circle in it. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I suggested backing up slightly on the anchor step to reestablish the slot, but you don't need to. You could actually do a repeating Lindy Circle. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Again, I backed up a little bit there, but you don't have to. I just think that it helps her to know where the slot is when she comes out of it. We also did a, somebody better be looking at the list to help me out here.
I can't.
The wheel thing.
The wheel thing?
Sure,
So behind the back.
Behind the back. Okay, we'll do it in both directions. We first hit some brakes. It starts off like a whip, actually, and then we hit it right there on beat 3. But if you broke it down, it's really just a whip which can or cannot stop there depending on if there is a hit. If it's a whip, it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And you've got to give her a feeling of a coaster step back there. In order for that to happen, you've got to bring her slightly forward on beat 4 so she gets that back together forward. 1, 2, back together forward, walk, walk, trip, full step. If you want to turn it around, so let's say we hear a break coming. 1, 2, and hit. If it was no break, I just fake it and I bring her back out. Now we have a little fancier ending that we added to this. We went 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, trip, full step, trip, full step, trip, full step. Or you didn't need to repeat it that many times. You could just go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, trip, full step. You're setting up a rock and go right there. Remember that when you pinwheel, the ladies are walking forward, the leaders are walking back. The axis point is between you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The axis point is between my left shoulder and Christia's right shoulder. So she's walking forward, I'm walking back. If you want, you could also put your hand behind her. 1, 2, 3, and 4, walk, walk, and you could go into some kind of tuck out if you want. But the other one is the one we worked on the most. Anything else on that list?
This thing.
Oh, yeah.
Also.
We had a little underarm turn where we did a little slide to the side. We've got to make sure the slide happens before she commits her weight on beat 4 to her right foot. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Then we went 1, 2, 1, 2. Just kind of a little Latin kind of look here. As many as you want. Tuck, turn with a hip catch. Leaders, you've got to do a forward rock to do this hip catch. Add a little rock and go. Trip, full step. Trip, full step. We talked about the fact that the ladies are really setting up there with the right hip back to make this happen on this hip catch. Ladies, general rule is if he's got his hand on your hip and you can feel there's some rotation going there, make sure that you don't do your normal anchor with the left foot back. Watch again. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Well, 1, 2, as many of these as you want. Tuck, turn, catch it there, trip, full step, trip, full step. And Christia did a really nice job of settling back so that there was a nice rock and go there. Anything else on the list? I think we got it all. Okay.